Howdy, folks. What's going on? John Z, who are you calling a sucker already? I just opened this up and you're already bad mouthing people. Good Lord, man. Show some restraint. Oh, wait a minute. I'm talking about you. Restraint's not. Restraint's impossible with John Z. John, I am going to the Gun Channel side and I am going to send you a link. That is, if I can find you here. There you are. And there you go. So, John Z, you have yourself a link. Who else is running around out there that might want one, need one? Tar Dot, if you're listening, you've got a link. We're going to see if we can't get a show going here. So, what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, wait a minute. Shit. See, I keep forgetting. There's a certain Travi that I need to always send these things to. There you go. Now that was taken care of, too. Broadcasting live from a $5 motel. It's outlaw. This is actually my room, dude. You know, this is my room in my house. You know, it's not a mansion, but it's mine. I like it. What the freaking frack was that? John Z. People sleeping, can't talk loud. Sorry, still love you. Aw, John loves me. I think that's so wonderful. Thank you, John. We love you too. We're not going to start, snuggling up and whispering in each other's ears now. I'm just warning you. Taradot, I sent you a link over on the Gun Channel side if you want to jump in here. I'm in South Carolina, not West Virginia. I left West Virginia many, many years ago. Same difference. It is not the same. There's a South Carolina is. I haven't seen the first mountain since I've been here, dude. It's all flat, unless you go up to the northern part of the state, I guess. It's mostly swamp where I'm at. Hey, Grim, how you doing, buddy? Grim, I'm going to shoot you an invite too. So if you go over on Gun Channel side and take a look around, you might find that. Nah, there ain't nobody harassing me. I've got some good mods out there. They'll take care of it. Anybody starts harassing Black Cat Outdoors there, put a hammer on them in a hurry. Are you home, Ariel? Morpheus, how you doing, buddy? Mia, I'll send you a link if you want one. You know what? How about I just do this? I'm gonna make it easy on everybody. There's the link. If you want in, jump in. We will see who wants to talk tonight. What is the alcoholic beverage that you get once you ferment corn? That would be moonshine, my brother. Something I am familiar with. Yes, Trav said he would be here soon. Somebody just showed up. I don't know who. Hey, Graham, how you doing, buddy?
Good evening.
See, this is scary shit when the Reaper just sort of pops in on you unexpected.
Oh, it's the middle of the night.
Yeah, yeah. So what's
I
new with
figured
you, buddy?
not much. Not much. Just still awake. Little guy's a little sick.
Well, that's never good. What's wrong with him?
Uh, I don't know. They're all catching it. They're all passing it to each other. So
Oh, don't you love that? And once one of them gets over it, he relapses.
that's right. Two down, two to go still.
And then it's your turn.
Oh no, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, but not much. It's a good day. Range was having a factory shoot today, so that was cool.
Cool deal. Now I guess you got to do some shooting.
Yeah,
What you
you
take?
can't resist when you're in there.
What did you take with you?
I didn't buy anything, but I did shoot the PC carbine. That was pretty. It wasn't bad. A little on the heavy side, but not bad at all. I grabbed Sig the what is it, the 938. Actually, I like it. I might have to go buy one. That's the scary part.
Hmm.
So
Sorry, I got my nose stuck on my phone. I got a message that I was reading.
yeah. Everything
Yeah.
else is just basic stuff.
No, no,
That was about.
I'm actually. Whoa, there's somebody writing in. What the hell?
Uh oh.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like
What?
Japanese, Chinese, something. Wow, that's a Halo Galo. How are
Okay.
you?
Why can I not
I need a translator quickly.
translator?
Yeah, because I'd like to know what he's saying.
Oh, I can't get back to the chat here. Oh, come on.
John Z blocked it, whatever it was.
This is a journey like nope. No other. Really?
See, I need somebody that can translate that. Uh, see, that's what YouTube needs to add, a translate button.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Send it off in all different languages.
Exactly. You know, I wouldn't mind having my show broadcasted in China, Japan,
Yeah,
Russia.
see. Some Portuguese.
I'm not sure about Portuguese.
Oh yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Um,
Oh no.
hey, wait a minute. You're the freaking Grim Reaper. Aren't you supposed to be able to speak everybody's language?
Oh yes, but did you see who came in?
Not yet. Oh, it's
Oh
midnight.
no.
Midnight's welcome. I mean, see what you did. You done scared him off.
I did, wouldn't I? He probably made Mia kind of mad or something. Was throwing her all those hearts earlier. Then
Oh, well, it'll be okay. So, shouldn't you be able to speak every language on the planet, being that you are the Grim Reaper?
oh, I do. It just does like the sci-fi things. People just understand me.
Oh. Hmm. Well,
Uh-oh.
why couldn't you just translate what the dude was saying?
I can't see the chat.
Everybody look alive.
I'm stuck on the I'm stuck on the Hangout screen.
Except for Grim. Except for Grim. He can look dead.
How are you, Midnight?
Oh, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I forgot. I jumped in before I was out of the parking garage, and it just always turns into
Oh.
garbage when I do that.
You should be
So,
used to that. Most of what you cook probably turns into garbage.
well, I mean, sometimes it starts off as garbage, sometimes it ends in garbage. What are you gonna do?
I got a
That's
story
how
for
it
you.
is.
Speaking of kitchens, I've got a kitchen story for you. Right? So I'm in the back doing what I do.
A lot of your stories start out like that, don't they?
Yeah, they pretty much do. Um, I'm in the back, and I'm carrying pots from the sink to the back where we store them, right? So I'm carrying two pots back, put them up, walk back, and look on the counter, and there's a pan sitting there. A little bitty flat pan. So I reach down, grab it, and instantly my hand is blistered. Nobody bothered to tell me this thing was hot, right? I thought I thought it might have come out of the cooler or something. I didn't
Right.
know that actually put this son bitch in the oven.
Right.
Dude, I have got blisters all over my hand.
Yeah, I've been there, man. I've had a couple of really, really nasty ones myself. But the first thing you should have said was, "Hey, assholes, hot."
Oh, believe me, the first thing I said, and I know who set it down, it was Gonzo.
Yeah.
And I was like, caliente, motherfucker.
That's right. Kitchen etiquette, man. Kitchen etiquette.
He just looked at me and fucking laughed.
Yeah, fuck that. That's bullshit. I'll tell you what, you throw something down at me and I burn the shit out of myself and you laugh, it's gonna end up badly. I got in a pretty bad argument on the line one time when I think when I had a cook hit me in the arm with a pan on purpose. I know he fucking did it on purpose too, because him and I were butting heads all day. It was like one of his last days. He was gonna either quit or I was gonna fire him. You know what I mean? One of those things. And
You're gone, or I'll make you gone.
yeah, exactly. Either you're gonna quit or I'm gonna make you. Or I'm gonna quit you for yourself. And yeah, we're on the line. We're getting busy. That son of a bitch turned around and hit me in the arm with the pan. Hot as hell too, just like you're talking about, man. Like where you can hear it, sizzle. When it hits your skin. You're in trouble when you hear it. Yeah. That was. I had a couple of choice words for him. He didn't last much longer than that.
I wasn't happy about it at all.
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks, I've about got into it with two different guys at work. I was like, what the hell is going on?
I'll tell you too. One of the worst burns I ever had was, and it's kind of funny, like you're talking about burns. I put out a video last night, slash this morning, slash last night, whatever it was, like real early, of salmon, doing a salmon dish, And one of the worst burns I ever had, I was putting salmon into a really smoking hot saute pan with oil in it. And I had too much oil in it. And when I was busy, and when I went to put it in the pan, it kind of like I kind of dropped it, like it slipped out of my fingers and splashed up in between my fingers. Holy shit! Like you're saying, like instant bubbling. Yeah, it was like the Toxic Avenger, man. I looked down at my hand, and it was like over the course of 2 or 3 minutes, it just kept getting worse and worse. That one was really nasty.
Ice and cold water.
Well, it's tough too because I had a really bad steam burn one time too, and it's tough because yeah, you want to get it cooled off so it stops cooking, but you know, you just got to kind of learn to deal with it. And I know it sounds stupid to people, but um, if you keep it in cold water or something all night, as soon as you pull it out, it's gonna hurt like a bitch anyway. You just got to kind of grin and bear it. Some of the cool gels and stuff like that are good, and some of them have not lan. What's the topical pain reliever? Not Lanacane.
Aloe?
No, there's one that they put in burn gels. Like point.
Oh, the lidocaine.
Lidocaine, yeah. There's some over the counter stuff with lidocaine that works pretty good. But
Yeah.
other than that, you just got to kind of get used to it. It sucks. I mean, it's amazing what you get used to. I mean, if you look at the backs of my hands and stuff, they're pretty, pretty scarred up. lots of little scars going in and out of ovens and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not as pretty as I used to be. You know what I mean?
Last year, I made the mistake of I didn't know I was walking past carrying some stuff and didn't know that they had just opened the oven and brushed my arm up against it. Oh,
yep.
That was a fuck up. That was when you're working in a kitchen, you have to pay attention to everything because there's shit that will hurt you everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I mean it's a mess. Yeah. I mean for me I mean you get so used to burns and stuff like that, but it's the not anymore. I mean I'm getting we're all getting older, right? It's more the aches and pains and stuff like that now.
Oh, I'll tell you what pissed me off more than anything else that's ever happened in the kitchen. Right, I came back to the back, starting to do my work for the day. I'd already cleaned my sink. There was nothing in it except for what I'd put in it. Some pots and pans, this, that, and the other. I put my hands down the water and I was picking out some silverware to wash. Right.
Oh God, don't! I don't think I even want to hear this. Like I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say, man, and it's already making me like freaking cringe.
Yeah, it was a knife.
Oh God, that is brutal.
One of those big ass butcher knives.
Yeah, big chef's knife.
Yeah, I grabbed that son bitch and picked it right up, and it didn't cut me. I got lucky as hell. It did not cut me, but I held it by the damn blade and I just looked at it. And about the time I picked it up out of the water, my boss happened to walk by and I just looked at him and I said, "Do you see this?" And he said, it was an instant piss. Who in the fuck put that knife in that sink?
Yeah, that's a big deal, man. That's a big no-no.
I guess I had an angel sitting on my shoulder because that should have been stitches. That should have been a trip to the hospital.
Yeah, the first cooking competition I ever did, I ran my finger up the blade of my knife and cut a big old. The knife was on the table, and I went to grab something, and then it was up against like the cutting board, so it didn't move. When I hit it with my finger, I just ran my finger right up that goddamn blade, man. Ugh, cut a big flap into my finger. That was bad. That was like 5 or 6 stitches. That was pretty nasty. I had a buddy, and I'll tell you what, one of the nastiest ones. And it wasn't that it was super deep, but it was just like it makes you like cringe a little bit. He was we used to have these 12, use like a 12-inch serrated bread knife, right? And when you work in restaurants, you do a lot of dumb shit that you probably shouldn't do. But so he goes to wipe off the blade with a towel. And we were in culinary school, so he didn't have like a ton of experience. Neither did I. And instead of just kind of holding putting your fingers like a C, he wrapped his fingers around it and pulled the knife through the towel, went through the towel into all four of his fingers.
Oh man.
I'll tell you what, he turned white as a sheet. He grabbed a towel and he like clenched his fingers and he turned white. Like when you say people turn like white as a ghost, dude, all the color left this dude's face.
Yeah.
And
Oh man.
he just goes, oh my God. He goes, oh my God. And he like kind of held out his hand for us to look at. He goes, it's bad, isn't it? It's bad. And we're like, it's not all that good.
It's not that bad.
It wasn't that it was that bad. It was just that it was all four fingers and it was deep enough to be enough to be kind of a mess, you know? And he got a couple stitches on each finger. It wasn't horrible. It's like one or two, but he turned white, man. And when we said, yeah, it's not too good. And he kind of looked at it and he went down. He was almost unconscious when he hit the floor, man. He was about out. He was a big dude too. He's like 6'4", probably 225. Like he was a big dude. When he started getting wobbly, we were like, oh shit. Oh man, you know what? A big gray fox just ran across the road in front of me. It's cool.
You know, I have never had stitches ever.
I've been pretty lucky. I've only had them a couple times. I've had them twice in my fingers, one in my knuckle, and then one that I was talking about earlier. The one in the knuckle, I was actually really lucky because the chef's knife went into my knuckle and didn't like cut my tendon or anything. I was pretty lucky. And then I had stitches in my lip where I walked in front of some guy's fist one time at a bar.
Walked in front of it?
Yeah, it was an accident. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. We're gonna let you slide with that one.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't even.
It's
It is what it was actually what, and in true to form, and this is usually how it goes. It wasn't even my fight. I was just getting in the middle of it to try and break it up, and I'm the one that ended up going to the hospital.
You know, it's not that I haven't needed stitches. It's just I've never bothered to go.
Yeah.
You know, as long as I got a bottle of super glue handy, I'm good.
Super glue and duct tape.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You're
gonna ash that thing, man. Just wrap it up in duct tape, put a chainsaw on it, and you're good to go.
It's all good.
Man. The stories we have of kitchens.
Oh, it's a mess. Yeah, it sucks.
I don't know. I can just imagine.
And there's people who actually love that type of work.
Oh, it's addictive. Yeah, I mean, if you're good at it, if you have your place, if you have your, you're like your little niche, it's hard to get out of it. You know, people get out of it and they miss it. Even the people that get out of it that do another job that they really like, they always talk about. Not always, but a lot of them talk about how they miss it. You know. But it's because they remember the stuff that they like, not the stuff that sucked. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not real happy with my position. The only upside is it does pay the bills. So I'm not going to complain too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how it is.
Yep, well. So you people that's listening to me, you need to subscribe to my channel and help me get famous, so I can get out of this damn kitchen.
I'll make you famous.
I want to be the gun channel's equivalent to Howard Stern.
I thought that was Night Strike.
Is that bad?
Oh, Scott.
Ouch! Come on, man.
Ow. That'll hurt.
Oh, come on. I'm only playing.
Sheesh. Good Lord.
He's sleeping already, isn't he? Didn't he say he was going to sleep?
He ain't asleep. You know he's listening to this.
Yeah, he probably is. I don't see him in the chat, though.
Well, if he is, he'll pop in, I'm sure.
Night Strike?
Yeah.
Night Strike was on every goddamn chat today. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Every goddamn chat except for Rich 1911s. I popped over there to see what they were. That son of a bitch. That son of a bitch needs a job.
He is a 2-bit content creator. He's everywhere.
Wait a minute.
Except he doesn't create content.
He don't- Wow.
He has what, 2 or 3 shows a week that he's doing?
Wow.
Oh, I mean video content.
Oh.
He's pulling a Yankee.
Oh. Yeah.
Pulling a Yankee, huh? Is that what he's doing?
So I shouldn't insult Yankee. I'm actually wearing my free T-shirt from him.
Oh, it can't be a free T-shirt.
Not when it's an old school CZ logo shirt.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So which T-shirt is it?
It's actually Mac's T-shirt. It's the old school CZ logo
Okay.
that they get over at Forge from Freedom.
I was actually over there a couple of days ago looking at some shirts.
Actually, I ate at my buddy's restaurant today.
Oh, you was at Night Strike's restaurant or Midnight's restaurant, huh?
No, my buddies.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, we're not friends? Is that what you're saying?
No, just buddy that I went to high school with is a head chef now.
I say pshaw to that.
I've seen him grab hot pans out of the oven barehanded.
He's more of a man than I am.
Oh, you should see the calluses that he has on his fingers.
You should see the calluses on Night Strike's fingers.
Wow.
Is this just the bash on Night Strike?
I don't know.
Lord have mercy. This boat is becoming hit or miss.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is Midnight, who's been first in every chat in the last day or two.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, Travis is all over.
I've been doing a lot of.
You gotta learn to delegate.
I've been doing a lot of prep. I had a ton of. We had to do inventory this week, so I had tons and tons of paperwork and numbers to do and stuff like that. So I was down in my office for a lot of the week. Miserable. I hate it. I hate being down there.
You know, I just realized who we're missing. We're missing Gary.
Who?
Gizzard Gary?
Oh, he's in the chat.
Oh, well, he shouldn't be in the chat. He needs to be his ass in here with us.
Gary.
Gary, get in here.
The other day when his synthesizer went out, that was funny. He did sound like that.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was so funny. I was like, holy shit, what just happened?
I thought he did it on purpose at first.
I don't know. I think the best thing I've seen so far is when G-Web had that talking turtle.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Gary, your link is over on the gun channel. How can you guys let me forget Gary for this long?
I think he... Where'd he go? Oh.
I'm appalled at you fellas.
What?
You let me forget Gary.
Well, Gary wasn't here.
It's your goddamn show, man. You're the one supposed to have the reins.
I can't remember anything. I just got off work. I'm tired, you know. I can come up with 1,000 different ways. One of y'all should have said, don't forget Gary.
Who's at the store?
Gotta be midnight.
Nope, I'm actually putting money in the ATM.
Oh, wait a minute!
Oh,
you put money in?
Yeah, I know, right? For once.
Yeah, don't forget to take out that 300 you owe me.
Yeah, I don't know you nothing. You can come up here and take it, Molan Lava.
Yeah, put it in. Mia goes buy something.
She could, and I wouldn't even know it. I work 7 days a week. She could be buying all sorts of shit, and I wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, true. You're like, when the hell did this get here? Oh, we've had it forever. Travis, you haven't noticed?
Well, that's like
Sure.
like guys that have like they always say, if you buy a new gun, guys will say, I bought a new gun, and their wife will be like, oh, you get a new gun? He's like, oh no, this has been in the safe for years.
I've had it.
Yeah, I've had it for years. I just don't get it out much.
I forget who
Don't you
did a
remember?
video.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
I don't remember offhand who it was, but they put out a video like the 5 ways to pass off, 5 best ways to sneak a gun in the house. And it was like, always buy a black gun because the wife never knows the difference.
Yeah, you don't notice that it's a different black gun.
Because to them, it's just a pistol.
Yeah.
Unless they're into guns, then you're kind of screwed.
I would go to $100 bill. Mia would know.
Yeah, my wife's into guns enough that she would notice. So I wouldn't, and I wouldn't. I don't know. I'm. She knows how I am. I don't impulse buy all that much. So
Yeah, I did.
I don't. It's only once or twice if I impulse bought a gun.
It's hard
that
to
was
pass
just-
off an AK as a different AK, though.
Well,
Hard to pass off that AR as an AK.
yeah,
That too.
yeah, and she knows enough to know the difference between those two. So yeah, I wouldn't be sneaking in any of those.
Yeah, she had me laughing yesterday. What was it today? Today's Saturday. Yeah, I got that ammo. She sends me a text to work and says, "Hey, did you get a new gun?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Yeah, you got a new gun." And I'm like, "Crap, did they put something in the ammo box that I don't know about?"
Congratulations on your new gun purchase.
And I was like, and she goes, "Oh no, I was just looking at the Instagram post." And I'm like, "Shit, you had me like worked like, did I slip something in the box accidentally?"
Yeah, he said, "Oh, this is awesome. The serial number's filed off and everything."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, you had me going."
Could you imagine seriously a screw up like that? Who would get in trouble for that?
Every once in a while you hear that. Every once in a while you hear about somebody getting not fairly recently I heard about that, where somebody got the wrong gun. Where they actually yeah, and that's a big deal, man. Like,
Yeah, it is.
now it wasn't that it was somebody that wasn't allowed to have guns or anything like that, but it was like they just grabbed the wrong one, put it in the box and
Gave
took
somebody
it
the
and then-
wrong serial number, did they?
Yeah, basically they gave him the wrong pistol.
Oh,
And yeah, that was that. I mean, hell, you can get your license yanked pretty quick doing stuff like that. You got to be careful.
Yep.
Wow.
yeah.
So they had to call them up and be like, "Hey, can you bring that back, please? We we need to switch it out."
Hello, Gary.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took a trip down to Cabela's in Mass today. That was a joke.
Can you hear me?
We hear you loud and
We
clear.
hear you.
All right.
What?
There's a certain black cat that wants in here too, I'm told.
Well, you can send that black cat a link anytime you want to.
You can we have George instead?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
You can keep the black cat. We'll take George.
Let's see. How about we do this again?
You gotta wake up George first.
Right there's a link on the YouTube side. Anybody that
Oh,
wants
this is
in,
going to get interesting.
click on the link if you want in here. It's there.
Click it or ticket.
I make it easy for people.
I can't get a ticket in my hometown.
What was it?
I can't get a ticket in my hometown. I
I
know all the
everybody.
cops.
Yeah.
Yep. My next door neighbor's on the force that I grew up with.
Oh, that's awesome.
I sat there back when I just got out of high school. I had a KLR 250 dual sport bike. And I was sitting there at a red light, which my town had like 2 red lights in the whole town. And I was bouncing it off the rev limiter. And he was like looking at me like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Then it dawned on him who it was, and he like waves at me, "Get the fuck out of here."
I'm like, get the hell out of here. After you triggered him.
Oh, yeah. I mess with Jason a lot. Every chance I get.
Ariel, why do you have to be so difficult? Damn. Hold on.
What happened now?
Uh,
Black Cat Outdoors. What's wrong? Link don't work on mobile.
I emailed it to him.
No,
I
Linky.
just sent one to him too.
You got all kinds of links now.
I tell you.
I try to make things convenient for people, and they just keep making it hard on me.
And I tell you, they don't appreciate it.
Hell no, they don't.
You know, I
Whoa,
got two things to say here.
Uh-oh.
Thing number one, my feelings are a little hurt that I didn't get a link until now, but it wouldn't have done much good 5 minutes ago because I was asleep.
Oh, I asked John Z out in the chat for a link, so.
Yeah, John Z sent me a link. I don't know when he sent it to me. So, but yeah, I just woke up from a nap like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I asked Smeggy for a link earlier, and I fell asleep for like 4 hours.
Now that's good.
Well, I got home after eating a freaking big meal and a couple of beers, asked for the link, and then
whoa.
done.
We got the Gixer in here. How you doing, Gixer?
Can you hear me?
What's
We got a light bulb.
Yeah.
Jixer is,
Yeah, but a cool
what's he got up there?
That's where he hides the guns, behind the.
That's not a
Can
light
you hear
bulb.
the audio on my side?
That's a lightsaber.
Yep.
Ariel, where you at, buddy? I sent you the link. Gary sent you the link. You probably got 15 of them hanging around somewhere out there.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Yep. Oh, look, it's Night Strike.
Oh.
Sorry. Could
Good Lord. You know, I'm sure the people listening to this think we're all freaking nuts.
Well,
Oh, we are.
What would be wrong with that assessment?
What would ever give them that idea?
Well, they knew the show was going to suck as soon as we all came on. It's not like this is a big cliffhanger where they're like, hey, maybe these guys are going to pull it out tonight. They'll do a great job, I'm sure.
Nobody said it was going to be a good show. I just said it was going to be live.
Garbage as usual.
I was going to say, who clicks on this thing? This is going to be cool.
Hey,
Even the Bad News Bears won a game, didn't they?
I guess.
but you know what? Even this show is better than the one on Sunday nights called The Closer.
It is. That show's in Spanish. That show is El Garbage.
Oh, garbage.
I would dare to say even hit or miss is better.
It could be.
Oh,
At least it's hit sometimes.
He says he's not jumping in now. What the hell is this?
Oh, RL?
Yeah,
Ariel,
Quit being a bitch.
get in here.
come on, not going to kill you to jump in a minute. Oh, he's drinking his Blue Moon, I bet you. That's what it is. He just doesn't want to be social.
don't make me sick Gary on you.
I drink alone. Ooh, all by myself.
Hey, I like that song.
That's a great song.
Well, I didn't say you didn't. I'm just saying he's drinking by himself. Little George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers.
Oh, yeah.
Why doesn't Jumpy ever jump in? I don't know why Jumpy doesn't jump in.
Send him a link.
Could you imagine? Jumpy's still out there. See him. Talking about booty.
Booty sweat.
Need my privacy. Yeah, that's why you're in every chat that's on.
Lord have mercy.
Black Cat Outdoors. Nope. Pizza and beer. That sounds like a country song too.
Hey,
I don't know why he needs privacy though.
the pizza, but you have to share the beer.
Uh-oh, Grim.
Eating enough.
You better straighten up.
What?
What can you see the chat?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I hijacked her iPad. It's me.
Oh, that's you?
My screen got locked on the Hangouts.
I was like, uh-oh, the old lady's coming to check on you. You better straighten
Yeah.
up. Tuck your shirt in and shit.
Yeah. After you guys just said how to get guns into the house, right?
Yeah, she knew I said that, and she wasn't even listening. See? That's how wives are. They're good like that.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Well, no, I'm the smartest one. No wife.
Yes.
They don't have one.
This is a PG show, so even if she came in, she would be proud of you.
Oh, she laughs at us all the time.
Gary, put that moonshine up, damn it.
Why?
Especially when she's on the chat listening, and she's like, "You guys just," I'm like, "Yeah, we're just going off about nothing half the time."
That was what happened. That when I first started listening to a lot of the chats, the wife would be like, isn't this supposed to be a gun chat? I was like, it was for a couple of minutes.
Yep.
Well, we can talk
Yeah.
about guns if y'all want to talk about guns. I'm not opposed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure somebody in here has bought a gun in the last week.
Shh.
Right?
What?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, not the last week.
What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Gary,
What
did
you
you?
talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
No.
I'm coming for you, Elizabeth. This is the
No,
big one.
I got 90 pounds of fun that came in the mail yesterday. And
Oh.
no, not that kind of fun.
It's a midget.
Asian midget hooker.
You got a midget?
No, didn't you guys didn't RL ship them to Canada or whatever?
Yeah.
They shit. So Bob got a bunch of midgets. That's cool.
Yeah, she goes, I can't quite lift the box and bring it in the house. And I'm like, well, just kind of flip it end over end and just get it in the
Yeah.
front door.
Yeah.
So what
Damn
was it?
box weighs almost as much as she did.
It's like she was trying to build a pyramid or something out of a big stone.
So you bought 90 pounds worth of ammunition yesterday, or had it delivered yesterday?
Shh. What? No, I wouldn't do something like that.
Liar.
Yeah,
I would buy ammunition, but all my guns got stolen by the damn Sasquatch.
Yeah, see?
How
Yankee Peg, you
did,
visit?
how did Bob find your house to steal your guns?
It was vitamins. They were vitamins. It was 90 pounds of vitamins.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
Yes.
Cookies and milk.
Were they 65 grain vitamin?
Yeah, well, yeah, some were, and I think that I might, there might have a small issue. There's quite a bit of lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not exactly FDA approved.
Not FDA approved, exactly.
It's okay though. We're
It's
not
all right.
And listen, everybody, you can't tell the secret. Nobody speaks about the 90 pounds of vitamins.
That's right.
Grim got a whole box full of vitamins with depleted uranium tips.
Are those
Well,
can you actually buy depleted uranium rounds?
If you
Yes
have
and
enough money,
no.
I'm sure you can.
Yes and no.
Yep,
Depends on
exactly.
what caliber.
If the,
Okay.
if the Sasquatch steals them from you afterwards, you're allowed to have them.
Well, the only ones I know of that were made in a normal caliber, which were 308, were made back Vietnam era.
Yeah.
And I know some of those did get out to civilian market.
See, I never knew that. So you learn something new every day.
Gary said he didn't buy a gun this week. He bought perfection. You corny bastard.
Oh,
Well, that's not a
gosh.
gun.
You corny son of a bitch.
That's not a gun.
Jesus Christ.
Gary, you bought another block?
Chickens
He took
love
one
corn.
out of your book.
Chickens love corn. Yeah, that's something stupid, I would say.
Gary, you just bought another Glock?
Another Glock. It's the only Glock I got.
Oh, okay. I thought
He
you
bought
bought.
his first Glock.
No, he bought his first one a couple months back, didn't you?
No. Nope.
No, this was his first one.
First,
Wasn't it, Gary?
first one.
Yeah, see?
Don't get it around any heat sources. It's liable to melt.
Uh-oh. Here we go. I'm going to have to go down and start...
No, I was clearing it.
do like, oh my gosh, what was his name? Oh, Patrick.
Brandon.
No, Patrick. Remember Midnight, or Travis, when he was on, I think, Hank's show, just racking the slide the whole...
Patrick R.
Oh,
Yeah. He was sitting there on camera.
Well, the other night, too.
You mean the Glock turd?
The other night on NEA's chat, Brandon was doing that too, and people were like, "Would you please mute yourself?" This is getting annoying. All you hear is click, snack, click, click, click. It's like, oh,
I'm not that bad.
No.
Yeah, I can't clear the one I have next to me because all it would do is put a round in the chamber.
Well, you got to get away from those damn revolvers.
No, it's not a revolver. I mean,
Yeah, the rifle?
did that sound like a revolver?
That sounds like a shotgun.
Yes. Did I win?
No.
I almost pulled a Yankee the other day. I almost bought a Rhino.
See, I think rhinos are cool, man.
I love the feel of them.
I've never handled one. And you know what? There's a gun show tomorrow, and I'm not going to be able to go. But I really want to get a hold of one of these days.
They are significantly lighter than they look.
See,
really?
I don't.
But
I
are
don't think
they
look
worth
heavy.
the price tag that they have marked on them?
What'd you say?
Are they worth that price tag that they've got marked on them?
I don't know, man. There's a little bit of a cool factor there too. You gotta.
Yeah, that's kind of second cool.
Yep.
Oh my God, we just went nothing fancy.
I was waiting for somebody to make that one.
We just went full nothing fancy right there.
Hey, I like nothing.
Apparently,
Are you saying it wouldn't be awesome to see my wife running around with Harley Quinn's revolver?
I think it would be cool for her to carry any kind of revolver. Period.
That'd be pretty cool to see her swinging that rhino around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just I'm happy with my Ruger.
I have a Ruger revolver. I like it. It's an old school one, though.
Well, mine's not old. It's a GP100.
Mine's older than I am.
Nothing wrong with that.
I bought it unfired.
Probably cool.
I got guns that are older than me. No big deal.
I got a couple guns that are older than me.
Yeah, I got.
Actually, most of mine.
I have I have 3 guns that are older than me. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, at the moment, I have none that's older than me.
I have the.
You actually have your Mauser?
Yeah, I think I got 6.
Yeah, I have my 8mm. My 8mm is a 43. And then I have the 22 that I actually learned to shoot on when I was like 8. And that's an old J.C. Higgins 22 bolt action tube fed. And then I have the shotgun that I was given when I started to hunt, and I moved up from like 410 to 212 gauge. That's an old Stevens 77B, I think it is. Ooh. Which is pretty cool because it's pre-1960 whatever, so it doesn't have a serial. But it's kind of neat. Yep, that's kind of neat. Which I didn't know. I tried to find the damn thing for like forever when I was a kid. I was like, where's the serial number on this son of a bitch? Never could find it. I was like, well, maybe it's under the handguard. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's there. And they didn't have them back then. Pretty neat.
Well, if you're smart, you'd have one that doesn't have one now.
Yeah, I do. I have that one. I still have that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking 80%ers.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a ghost gun.
Yep.
Ooh, where is Ghost?
Yeah, I'm surprised he is.
He's
probably sleeping.
He's probably asleep.
Yeah, he said he was doing so. Oh, he was at like a concealed carry class or something like that too.
Now, see, I went
that's
one
right.
better. I didn't buy a Glock. I bought improved perfection.
Improved.
Gary, he's
perfection.
showing you some real perfection.
Hey,
P10C.
USA.
If you ever get a chance to play with a P10C, it's so much better of a trigger than a Glock.
I want the 07.
I'm not big on CZ's Palmer hammer-fired guns. The only one I've liked was the SP01 Phantoms.
If I bought a CZ, it would have to be an all-metal CZ.
Yeah, that's the way to go. With the exception of the Phantom does have a nice fucking trigger.
That Shadow 2 is pretty sweet.
The thing that annoys me is that damn overstylized number 2. I would have to call up CZ Custom and tell them, hey, I want a Shadow 2 with no markings.
Yeah.
Don't even bother milling in or stamping in the damn Shadow 2 on the fucking thing.
You know what's kind of a deal breaker for me with, not a deal breaker, but one of the things that is like my pet peeve with a lot of autoloaders is the mag. Like how the mag sticks out of the bottom. Like I like it to be like integrated into the grip and stuff like that. And a lot of the larger autoloaders now with like the higher capacity mags, when you start getting into like 17, 18, they stick out the bottom. It's kind of weird looking. I don't know. I just don't like that, you know?
You like them to look flush.
Yeah, especially with like, you look at some of the prices of mags and you're looking at like 40 or 50 bucks for one mag.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch could be molded nicely so it looks good. You know what I mean?
Oh, I search around for the deals on mags.
So Midnight, what you do is you just stick with 1911s and you don't have that issue anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like it's nice, you know. I mean, I like, I like the mags on my guns, but there's some out there that are just weird looking. I don't know. The X5 is like that, isn't it? Isn't the SIG X5 like that and sticks out the bottom all gnarly looking too, I think.
Well, SIG makes some extended mags.
Yeah.
Extendo mags.
Extendo mags?
Beauties out there.
Go get. Oh, Smeagol.
Smeagol.
Yeah. That's Smeagol.
Yeah. Hey, Gunpowder, how are you? We've actually got 11 people watching this at 3 o'clock in the morning. You people must be just lifeless.
Actually, it's 2
3
o'clock.
o'clock in the morning.
So isn't it like 2?
Hey. No. I bet you guys didn't know that Ellis owns a DeLorean, so let's just assume.
What?
Let's assume he's right. Oh, no, wait, no. The clock does jump. It is now 3 o'clock, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
Not here.
Spring forward.
God
Yes.
damn it! I hate when Ellis is right. That really pisses me off.
Still 1 o'clock here.
Get used to it, darling, because I normally am.
Son of a bitch.
I know it's a pain in the ass. It's not 11 anymore.
Gunpowder. If I'm not sure how to spell something, Gunpowder, I just spell it phonetically. Thank you.
Yeah, he's hooked on phonics.
Yes.
That's doing
It's
something.
it's not aluminum, it's aluminium.
Oh, that just makes you want
Aluminium.
to slap somebody.
Do you also say lieutenant?
Only when I'm standing on British soil. It's not Puma, it's Puma.
No, that's just crazy talk.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Puma.
Puma.
I,
Pum, mountain lion.
yeah, there you go, mountain lion. Cougar, damn it.
Cougar.
Yeah, cougar.
You looking for a cougar?
Cougar, mountain lion, puma. Same animal, different name. I remember as a kid, there were the old timers all tell stories about a black panther roaming the mountains of West Virginia. And I was like, what? But what they were talking about was a black mountain lion, but they called it a black panther. And I had never seen a black mountain lion. So I'm sure there might be a couple out there, but I've never laid my eyes on one.
As far as no, we don't have mountain lions up here.
Well, we have some. It's not unheard of to see him in Pennsylvania. I mean, it's a whole Penn State Nittany Lion thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think they've repopulated up to the Northeast yet.
No.
Because we pretty much killed them all off up here.
Yeah, it's a bummer. They're awesome animals, man. They're amazing looking. Those paws, like those huge paws, are just so cool.
So if you go on Instagram, there's a page there, I Am Puma. It's like a rent of the litter, so it's like the size of a medium-sized dog, except it's still got those huge, massive paws. And somebody keeps it as a pet.
Well, that's like George. George is half bobcat.
George is definitely, big cat.
He is a big boned cat.
How much does he weigh?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, he won't step on a scale long enough for me to weigh him.
He's a big, thunderous pile of feline whoop ass. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen like 20-pound Maine Coons. Which is a big freaking cat.
George, how much do you weigh, dude?
Have you guys ever seen one of those Savannah cats?
Yeah.
I would love to own one of those.
Yeah, there's one breeder I found, and they're about $15,000.
Yeah, they are not cheap at all. And then I think, how many guns could I buy with 15
Yeah,
grand?
that's what I was thinking.
With how much money?
15 grand.
15 grand. Good God.
That's Shit, awesome. That'll put you into full auto territory.
But yeah, it would, but I wouldn't go that route with it. I really wouldn't. I'd stick with an automatic and just get a couple of really nice ones.
Yeah, he'd get his Chris.
Oh, yes.
Chris, where are you?
I would definitely have a Chris.
I wouldn't waste my money on them.
Yeah, I've heard. Everybody says the same thing. I don't care.
Well, no, there's no aftermarket support for them.
Yeah.
You can't change things. You can't modify shit. There's no parts out there for them. So it's basically you buy it and it's as it is.
Redneck ingenuity. You're talking to a boy from West Virginia.
Hey, duct tape will only get you so far.
I'll tell you what. If he got a Chris within a week, he would have a mag light strapped to it with like freaking duct tape and all sorts of cool stuff. It'd be good.
I don't have a light on any of my guns, and I doubt I ever will.
I'll tell you, I just recently added 2 lights. One of them to.
You mean other than the ones that shine through your head whenever they put a flashlight up there?
See, Ellis, you have to be so mean all the time. I don't know what to do. It makes me. Wow. It hurts me. Hurts my feelings.
You broke his feelings.
I broke my feelings. You break my feelings. You break my feelings. I break your face.
I have offended the poor midnight range.
That's true. But I threw a streamlight on on the 9mm for the house, and then one of the high. Actually, it's the same one that Travis P11 just did the video on, that Streamlight high lumen. I have that on my 12 gauge. That thing's a beast. That's nice.
No, but
And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you here's one of the things that I hear all the time from people about lights is they say, like, if you're in your house and you don't want to muzzle somebody, those goddamn lights light up the whole freaking room. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to muzzle somebody to see what's going on. I don't, unless they're using like some really, really low lumen lights that you really have to shine on something. I don't know. I just haven't found that really necessarily to be true.
I'll tell you guys a little secret though. There is another gun out there that I have come here lately to really find extremely attractive, and that's that CZ Bren. I'm liking.
Oh yeah,
that.
those are nice.
I
Now,
am
is that
really liking that.
Max
Is
got a
that the
couple
one that-
videos on that.
I was just gonna say, is that the one he came out with like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he did one
that-
recently on it.
That is a sweet looking rifle.
And the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking, do I really want the Chris or do I want
There
that?
is no way in hell. No,
Oh, come on.
I'll give it the Buford T. Justice. There is no way you would pick the Chris over that. That Bren is a way better rifle.
I'm telling you, if I could come up with the money, I'd own that damn Bren.
They're
like
only
it.
$1,800.
Yeah. Only.
Oh,
Well, I guess I could sell everything in my cabinet and probably come up with that.
Well, what you do is you just keep your eyes open for a used one to pop up.
Yeah, it'll. I mean, especially when you start seeing them on shows like Max, they'll start gaining popularity just from being on some of the.
Oh, last 3 years, CZ's popularity has exploded.
Oh, I was actually talking to the wife about that last week. She had brought up something about CZs, and I was like, oh yeah, man, I'll tell you what, in the past 5 years, they've gone from just like a good gun that just didn't, had, people knew about, but the last couple of years, man, they've just really shot to the top of the market.
Well, ever since they put out the P10C, they've been getting a lot of attention.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice, man. They look good. They're aesthetically, they're really nice looking guns.
They're ergonomic.
I think it's tough to beat visually. For me, it's really tough to beat a SIG though. I think SIG makes a really aesthetically good looking gun, man.
See, if I ever had the money, I would buy 2 of everything SIG makes.
See, I live up in SIG country, and I find they're about 20% overpriced for what you're buying nowadays.
Yeah, I think they're expensive for sure. I think
up there.
And I'll tell you, recently, with some of the issues they've had, I feel like they better get themselves in check. You know what I mean? They start putting some stuff out there with some issues. I've watched a couple videos with people that had issues with the new 365 too.
Oh yeah.
With the different ammo choices, they've kind of narrowed it down to a lot of.
It's picky about ammo.
Yep, they said lower weight ammo, like 115 grain, isn't shooting out of it. It's not. What is it? The slide won't come back into battery or something.
It doesn't cycle correct.
It's either the slide won't come back into battery or it's locking open or something weird like that.
Well, the problem is when you get into that size pistol, half of it is probably people riding a slide lock.
Yeah, well,
and
that's
half
what
of
this
it's
guy
probably
thought in the
ammo.
video. But it wasn't. I mean, it was 100% ammo with the 2 videos that I watched, because they changed from 115 to 124 and never had an issue with it. So
CZs are like that too, though. CZs tend to like hot ammo, and they like a 124 or 148 grain.
Yeah,
they'll shoot 115. They'll shoot it reliably, but.
Well, when it comes to a 9mm, all I use is 124s.
That's usually what I do, unless I get a can find, like, I've got a couple boxes of cheap 115 grain hollow points because they were $10 a box, and I wasn't passing up that fucking deal.
No, that's a good deal.
Yeah, my local shop sells the Independence brand 115 grain hollow points for $10. So I
You
bought
can't
a
beat that.
couple of those. No, you can't.
Yeah,
Because anything else,
tough.
you get 50 rounds for $10 a hollow point.
Yeah.
That's
I was gonna say it's been a couple of years since you've seen even FMJs for $10. You know.
Oh, I get it all day long up here for $10 FMJs.
Yeah.
The weird thing is, I can buy laser brass for $9.99, or I could buy laser aluminum for $9.99.
Duh.
I'm like, isn't the point of the aluminum supposed to be cheaper than having brass case?
Yeah.
So why are you selling it for the same price? But even then, it's still not a bad price.
no, not $10.
I want to see if they're going to start doing those whole polymer cases they've been talking about.
I don't think that shit's gonna. I mean,
It's not ready for prime time.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
gonna say they're trying to build a better mousetrap with some of the stuff that's on the market nowadays, and it's just it's gonna. I mean, I can't imagine what the hell they're gonna do.
The latest thing I've heard is caseless ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's been out for years and years.
Well, did you see that one from SHOT Show that had it was the rifle with the blocks?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was the goofiest thing. I mean, I understand. Like, I feel like somebody was like, "This is brilliant," and there was nobody there to tell them that it wasn't, and they just went along with them. You know what I mean?
What
I
was
think it
it?
falls.
Was the mid '90s when HK came out with the G11, which was a caseless rifle, shot caseless rounds?
Couldn't tell you the year, but I'm aware of it.
I mean, there's been some cool stuff out. Like Remington had that
Electronically fired gun.
Yep, the rifle that was pretty cool. And you know what? It's funny nowadays. What's funny is you look back on that. Nowadays, you have all these different lights and optics and flashlights and all this crazy stuff with all these crazy batteries. And that goddamn rifle, when you took the buttstock off, had one 9-volt battery in it.
Well, you know, a bazooka basically was fired off a battery in World War II.
Oh, because it was an electric start, like an electric igniter or whatever.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, let's go buy a bazooka then.
Hey, if you got enough money, you can have them.
That's true.
Just don't tell the gun grabbers.
Be fun at the range.
Good luck finding ammunition, though.
Oh, it's out there. You just get the training rounds, though.
Well, who the fuck wants
Yeah.
that?
Well, I'm sure you could get the high explosive rounds, but they're going to be like 20 grand a pop. You know?
Especially if I put it in a fully automatic, fully semi-automatic mode. I can't go 20 grand a pop. That's expensive.
Yeah, I could see that. A fully automatic bazooka.
I don't even want to know what it costs for the idiots that own tanks for them to shoot the gun on the tank.
Oh,
per shot.
Yeah.
Because that's got to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's got to be a couple grand every freaking shot.
I try and steer away from any kind of gun that has a foot actuated trigger.
Oh no, I'd like a Bofors.
You're just driving around. You're like, floor it, boom.
I'd like a 40mm Bofors cannon.
Oh,
Which technically that is a machine gun because the rate of fire.
And what is the rate of fire on it?
Well, so is a bump stock. That's a machine gun too now.
Yeah, according to freaking the DOJ, anyways.
So there you go.
That's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out, considering the DOJ is now going to say it's a machine gun. The ATF has said it's not.
I have a question. So let's say me and Midnight were both at a shooting range.
I doubt it's going to happen.
Now, hold on. We both had identical AR-15s, right?
Right.
Everything about these guns were absolutely out of the box identical.
Mine shoots straighter because it's me.
Yeah, all right. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Okay. He puts 30 rounds down range. I put 30 rounds down range. Except he manages to fire his 30 as fast as he can in, a quarter of a second faster than I did. Does that
Full
make his
semi-automatic
finger,
mode.
does that make his finger illegal?
Well, see, that's the
Well,
whole fallacy of their argument.
that's
There is
right.
no
Right.
set rate of fire
Yep.
for semi-auto.
Yeah.
It's entirely individual.
One of the bills actually had something written in it, and I can't remember the exact wording where they said about, the rate of fire by an average person or something like that.
There is no average person.
But what the hell does that
Yeah.
mean? Right.
What they need to
So-
do is just, okay, let's go see Jerry Mikulik, and we'll base everything off of him, because chances are you ain't going to find anybody else with a faster trigger finger.
Right. Right.
That's the only way I see of
So-
setting a rate of fire. Find the
So
fastest
would-
motherfucker you can.
Well, I was gonna say, and then and you know how the gun industry is. They love to like just kind of skirt the laws, the stuff. So, they just go and they figure out how to make a bump fire stock with like a roller delay system on it that keeps it just a little bit slower than Jerry. you
Yeah.
know? Oh, this is
Oh,
my
I'm sure
roller-
somebody would come up with
Yeah.
that if that's the way they went.
This is my roller delayed blowback 5.56 slide fire. Jerry Mitchell special.
Oh, yeah, slap his name right on it. You'll sell a ton of them.
Yeah.
Or do like some of the indoor ranges out here. No rapid firing.
Yeah.
1 round a second.
Yeah. You can only shoot one a second.
The indoor ranges around me have that, but once you've been there a bunch of times and they kind of know you and they know you're okay with rapid fire, they don't really enforce it on you. It's more new people or people have just walked in for the first time.
You mean the Vodas shooting the ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is scary when you go to an indoor range and you see all. You're like, what the hell were we?
I haven't seen too many holes in the ceiling around me, but
Oh,
I did see a bunch of drunk Russians playing with a deagle.
Ooh, good.
They fired about 5 rounds each and then brought it back in.
Ooh, like
But
the
you could
Boondocks.
smell the freaking booze on them.
and figure. Wow.
Let's go drink some antifreeze and go shoot some fucking 50 A's.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm closing this thing up because some of us have
Wuss.
to work tomorrow. Yes, I know.
Wuss.
But
I
you
gotta
have
get
to remember it's
I gotta get up in 3 hours, man, and I
Yeah.
didn't even get it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing it for you too, Midnight. I'm doing it for you.
Ugh, that sounds creepy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not sound good.
You can keep it. Whatever you're doing, you keep it for yourself.
Well, fine. I was going to send you a shotgun. You don't want it? Fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Sure you were.
You don't know what kind of shotgun he was sending you.
That was a little plastic thing from the dollar store up here.
Oh, see, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
Hanging
Don't
on my
worry.
Christmas.
That's
Nerf
not
guns
Cosmoline
do
that was
not
on there.
count.
Oh, that's not
Man, you are sick.
Cosmo, Vaseline, what's the difference?
It's Crisco, damn it. It's Crisco.
Oh, sure it is.
freaking RL got
It's
no
not-
rust problems. In
wait a
his
minute,
house. All
it's
his
not
buddies got
fire
Astro
clean.
slide all over.
Scott.
It's what fucking fire clean is.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us in this warped show tonight. We appreciate you putting up with us, all 12 of you. Good night, guys. Y'all have a good one.
Later.
See ya.
Not being
Later.
Are you guys done?
no.
Well, you can walk